Today we are going to season our black carbon steel pan together as a team and featuring potatoes. I wish I was joking. So grab your pans, grab your potatoes. Let's head to the kitchen and get this party started. Black carbon steel pans are a naturally non-toxic, non-stick option, but they do need to be seasoned properly first. And for the seasoning process, you will need the skin of 2 to 4 large potatoes, a low flavor, high smoke point oil or animal fat, and salt. For the oil, olive or sesame oil are not recommended, but instead you should use one of the options listed on the screen. For me personally, I will be using coconut oil. Smells like summer. Quick side note, refined coconut oil is recommended. All I have is unrefined, so I'm going to be using what I have. But if you have the option, definitely go with refined. So the first thing that we're going to do is wash the pan with soap and warm water. The pans are shipped out with a protective layer of vegetable oil coating them. So you'll want to use the abrasive side of a sponge to get that off. Then to make sure that it's all off, you can do the squeak test. To do this, just run your finger over the damp pan once you've cleaned it. Your finger will run smoothly over the bare pan and squeak over any spots where there's still that protective coating left. Once it's done, you're going to peel the skin off of 2 large potatoes. I washed mine first because I can't see dirt helping in the seasoning process. I didn't feel like mine were what you could call large, so I ended up using 3 medium-sized potatoes for this process. Then saute the skins with 2/3 cup of oil and 1/3 cup of salt on a medium-high heat for 15 minutes. By the end of the 15 minutes, your pan will probably start to look something like this. Once the skins are nice and crispy, you're going to discard them and wipe out the residue with a paper towel or a designated cloth. Hungry, anyone? Once that's all done, you can choose to cook with the pan or do the seasoning process one more time for good measure. Personally, I'm a good measure kind of girl, so I'm gonna do it one more time. It just makes a lot of sense. We've already got the potatoes. Once the pan has been seasoned, the manufacturers instruct not to use soap or detergent on it because it will strip away the seasoning. But instead wipe it out after each use with a towel or a paper towel. And for a more thorough cleaning, use a bristle brush and warm water, then dry your pan out on an open flame and finish by wiping it down with some oil. I don't know about you guys, but for me, not using soap on my dirty dishes sounds counterintuitive and, quite frankly, a little gross. But I have been assured by the internet that the heat from the flame will kill any bacteria not washed away in the initial cleaning process, and that the natural non-stick properties are worth it. As you continue to use your pan, it will slowly get darker over time until it starts to resemble something more like a cast iron. We've had this one for 10 months, and as you can see, it is much darker and even a little spotty. As we continue to cook with it over time, that spottiness will go away and it should be an evenly colored black pan, like a cast iron, but super non-stick. We bought a whole set of green pans when we first started trying to find non-toxic, non-stick cookware, and they were great for the first 2 months, and then they started to lose their non-stick properties. I also grew up in a house with very well-seasoned old cast irons. So well seasoned, in fact, that they had lost all of the abrasiveness on the surface and were smooth to the touch. And even compared to that, this is the best non-toxic, non-stick pan I have tried. And in my opinion, it is definitely worth peeling a few potatoes. Alright, well, I hope that you found this video helpful. Please subscribe for more tips on natural living, biblical femininity, and the art of homemaking. Tell your friends, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching.